Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to another custom tactics instructions tutorial video on it's the 4-5-1 today. Not done this one previously. I don't think. I will have to have a look back through my archives to make sure I'm right, but anyway, let's jump straight into it. We've got balance 45, 61 balance, direct passing 45, 7, 2 for corners, 1 for free kicks. This formation is really good to obviously utilise your squad, because you do struggle to have everybody you like in one squad. But whereas this, you have 2 cams, 2 wide players, and a striker, so you can pretty much fit your favourite players into this one squad. So what I found most useful about this particular squad, and I'll talk you through it when I go through the gameplay goals and the highlights and stuff, is it's very similar to the 4-3-2-1 in terms of attacking. However, I think the front three, the striker and the 2 cams, they have more fluidity in their movement. Although it's not set to free roam, they kind of free roam, if that makes sense. I really enjoy using this formation at the minute. I'm going to keep using this formation for the next few days because I just find it, really good for the passing and for the deep lying midfielders, if you like, getting in the box late and scoring those late goals. And my opponents have been struggling against me. So, let me just stop talking and we'll jump straight into some gameplay, then we'll come back to the instructions.
So on this particular clip, we concede basically through transitioning from our starting formation to the 4-5-1, which I think, again, I've covered before. You kind of need to have that 7 to 10 seconds waiting so everybody can get into position, which unfortunately I didn't have kickoff, so I couldn't do that. But anyway, with the 4-5-1, you can absolutely 100% smother any midfield in the game because of the way the team is set up. So when you smother the midfield, you give them for example, you give them very difficult passing options. And when timed right and when done right, you're through on goal every time. The only real passing options they have is wide, mainly with their left back and right back. So this is really good at smothering those formations, especially when you have like the De Jongs, the Silvers. This is perfect for smothering those formations, as you can see here. I am showing some clips where we work it from back to front because I think that's pretty good, where you can see where players are running and where they're going. So you can see on this clip here, you can see Valverde, he went to run forward. You can see him at the back of the screen there. He stops his run, and the ones I have in the box are basically the front three and the 2 wide players. So you always are defending with 5 at the back, which is what I really like with this setup. There's a lot of lucky goals in this, of course there is. I mean, Capdevila there, he's just an absolute beast in this game. But again, you can see the where the players are moving, where they are. I can take it wide again if I want to, which I do. I can bring it in. The options are limitless on this, and that is what I really like about the 4-5-1. I am seeing more and more people using it. I haven't checked if people have done a tutorial on this before or not. I'm not that type of person. I do what I do and I like what I do. I do things for the not so great players in the game. So I hope that kind of makes sense. If you're on old gen, like I said, or like I will say, I think soon, is you need a cam on stay back or come back on defence for old gen. But apart from that, everything is the same.
So the instructions on this one is goalkeeper is cautious with crosses. I need to change that actually. It's come for crosses, sweeper keeper. The left back and right back are, repeat myself again, are on stay back on overlap because I changed them to attacking in game. You can't do that the opposite way around, so it's best to have them on defence and then attacking in game, and then it automatically defaults. You don't really need a CDM for this formation. You can use a CM, but he needs to have high work rates. That's the best way I found it to work. So we've got him on stay back, stay on the edge of the box and cover centre. The 2 wide players we have come back on defence, get in behind, get in the box for crosses. So basically you defend with a 4-3. So 4 defenders, 3 midfielders. Your cams, we're going to have on balance to get in the box for crosses on these 2. That is it. So when you manually trigger these guys to come back with the R1 button, I don't know what it is for Xbox, but when you manually trigger them, you end up defending with a 4-5-1. So you don't really get caught out on the counter, and I think that's really cool. And then your striker is on stay central, getting behind and stay forward. Now the front 3, as I've tried to explain in the video, it really acts like a 4-3-2-1. However, the 3 in the middle are very wide. whereas the 4-3-2 they're very narrow. This one is very wide, so you can spray that ball out wide. And then on top of that, when you have these guys getting in the attack as well, you're basically attacking and just leaving your two centre backs and your CM behind. So everybody is forward and that, so you can get caught on the counters. So you do need to be good with the dribbling, or just have maybe a cam on come back on defence if you're using old gen. That's the way I found it to work so far. But anyway, yeah, if you use this formation, give us a shout. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Also subscribe if you haven't already, because I really want to hit 500 as soon as possible, and it'd be much appreciated. So I hope everybody had a great holiday. Take care.